Hello, and welcome to Awesome Talk with Hey Matt Fratt. Today's topic is daily media consumption. Now, not that long ago, 10, 15 years, for me personally, my media consumption was relatively simple. I didn't watch a lot of TV, but I would go home and read the newspaper religiously after work every day. Not the whole thing, but skim through it, and that's how I would consume media. And of course, with Web 2.0, things got more complicated. I just wanted to share with you my sort of new daily media consumption habits. And to do that, I'm going to share my screen out. And this is my browser. And I just want you to focus up here on these icons right up there. I'm just going to take you from left to right. So imagine it's whatever. I get home from work, and I'll just start with this folder right here. And notice how I'll focus on these four websites right here. And I'll just go from top to bottom. The first one's pretty self-explanatory. The Washington Post, it's where it all started. But, it's corporate media, and you can only, get so much from them. So I've since expanded to another news source called The Verge. And The Verge is more of a tech blog. It's my favorite tech blog, and it's where I sort of get all my nerdy news. But I've also been able to expand out to something called Democracy Now! This is the third website that I'll check. And this is NonCorporate Media. It's a little harder to read. It's a little more depressing, frankly. But it gives you sort of a less biased viewpoint. It's a little harder to get through. It's not quite as polished as the Washington Post. It's a much, much, much smaller operation. But it definitely gives you a sort of a fresh perspective. So I always check that. And finally, something even only in the last few years I do is something called Reddit. Now, Reddit deserves a vlog all on its own. Reddit's amazing. There's actually a video on my channel about how to use Reddit. It's just an amazing news site that I think everybody should. It's hard to use though. You need to curate it heavily. But anyway, that's that. And so that's it sort of for my news sources. Then then I go into like sort of social media mode, and you'll see from left to right, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And I'll start with Facebook. Facebook's pretty self-explanatory. I used to only use it for personal stuff, but I had a very sort of firm, hard line. Facebook was for personal stuff, and Twitter was for work stuff. And Twitter is still only for work stuff, but some work stuff has crept into my Facebook feed. I keep up with old friends. I keep up with colleagues at work. And so, it's amazing because even let's take Dehasia, for example. Dehasia works, 50 yards from me, but it's in a separate building. So if it wasn't for Facebook, I would literally have no idea what's going on in her life, because I'd go weeks without seeing her. But now I can walk by her and say, hey, Dehasia, I saw that thing on Facebook. And so Facebook's just a miracle and one of my favorite websites of all time. Twitter is just for work stuff. In fact, I tweet out these vlogs. So I usually do about a tweet a day. And then YouTube. YouTube is a big, big part of my life. So I still don't watch much TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube. Notice how I have four separate things that I go to on YouTube. The first one is my analytics, where I look at my views. The second one is the top 100. I like to look at the top 100. So there's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I look at the top 100. It's called popular on YouTube, or popular right now. I always like to know what the most popular stuff is on YouTube. I won't look at all of them, but I'll at least glance through the list. And then I'll go to my subs, people who I subscribe to. And here's my list of subscriptions over here. Some of my favorites, as you can see over here, like Casey Neistat. Probably, the inspiration for this vlog. He's here somewhere. Where is Casey? I think he just did one. Anyway, I can't find a Casey vlog anywhere, but anyway, these are all the vlogs that I subscribe to, and I'll check them every. Oh, there he is, right there. There's Casey right there. He's not vlogging every day anymore, but it's actually better because now I actually watch his vlogs. So those are my subs, and then that's it. That's usually where I and my daily media consumption routine. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas for how to consume your own media. And we'll see you next time.